What's going on, guys? My name is Biagas and I'm an audio engineer and musician of a few years now. And today I'm going to show you how to mix your lyrics. So let's get to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me show you how to mix some lyrics, or basically mix vocals into a song. And I'm going to show you this with the simple example. I have this track here, this song. It's just an acoustic guitar and a vocal, okay? So let's take a listen to what we're working with before we actually dive in. All right.
Do you have it finally figured out? Will you never have to shout? 'Cause I'm tired of hiding in my bedroom.
Okay, awesome. Now I've actually already done some EQing on this vocal line here and the guitars. So let me just show you what it sounded like before and after. I'm using this Renaissance EQ, so I'm going to bypass it and then unbypass it.
Do you have it finally figured out? Will you never have to shout? 'Cause I'm
Okay, so I was kind of turning on and off the EQ. And just to show you what I did, I boosted 6 dB, right here, 6 dB on a notch around almost 6K. It's 5,700 hertz. So, but you really want to you really want to choose a frequency that's best for your vocal sound and for your song. You don't always want to just follow exactly the exact number that I have displayed here. So just use your ears. That's the best gear in your studio, is your ears. Okay? All right. So what I did now to the guitars, I'm going to switch over to the EQ on the guitars. On this one, what I like to do is subtractive EQing, which minuses the exact frequency of the vocal. That way they don't compete with frequencies in this sonic range of sound, if that makes sense. So there's more space for them to live together and they don't mesh where it sounds like it's not clear. Okay? All right. So after I've done that, the vocals sound a little dry, so let's go ahead and add some reverb to that. Okay, and what I like to do with reverb is obviously have this soloed because we want to focus on just the vocal track here. Okay, so with reverb, I want to send it out of a bus, and I'm going to do bus 5 and 6, whatever bus is open, a stereo bus, because reverb sounds best with stereo. And from here, I'm going to open up a new track. So to open up a new track, I can hold Shift, Apple, and N. And that's going to come up with this. And here I'm going to select stereo, not audio track, but an aux input, because auxes are used for effects. Okay. And I'm just going to quickly double click on the name and rename it reverb. I put RVB for short. Okay, perfect. So now let's put an insert on the aux track, multi-channel plugin, and let's do reverb. You know, let's do one of the built-in default plugins that comes with Pro Tools, which is one. Let's choose one of these airs. The airs are they're pretty good. I like them a lot. But let's do one of those, and wait for it to come up while we get this spinning wheel of death. All right, here we go. So let's hear what it sounds like on default. But remember, we're sending this through a send. Remember, we're sending it through this bus. So this fader controls how much of the vocal we're sending it to the aux track of the reverb. And one last thing is you want to make sure that you're soloing the reverb as well. That way you'll be able to hear it. All right, so let's try to hear this reverb. I'm going to slowly ease into it.
Do you have it finally figured out? Will you never have to shout?
Oh, you know what? One last thing I forgot to do is you need to make sure that the aux input with the reverb on it is getting the bus input that we sent the vocal track from. So from the input here click on the down arrow, go to bus, and bus, remember, 5 and 6 was the bus that we were using for the vocal send, okay? All right, now let's play this.
Do you have it finally figured out? Will you never have to shout? 'Cause I'm tired of hiding in my bedroom.
Okay, not bad, but of course we want to hear it with the whole song with the guitar as well, because we want to make sure that we're not putting on too much or too little reverb, okay?
Do you have it finally figured out? Will you never have to shout? 'Cause I'm tired of hiding in my bedroom.
Okay, then from here, one last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the guitars just a little bit because I like the vocals to be somewhat fairly prominent inside of the mix, because I feel like the vocals is one of the most important things. Okay, so.
Do you have it finally figured out? Will you never have to shout? 'Cause I'm tired of hiding.
Okay, that's how I like it. But always remember, when you're mixing and when you're adjusting levels, it's up to what you want and the sound that you're going for and the sounds that you like. If you like the guitars a little bit louder, then you should put them a little bit louder. The main goal here is that mixing is an art form, music is an art form, so the way you create it is an art form as well. Keep that in mind.
Alright guys, so that's pretty much it on how to mix your lyrics. If you do have any other questions, please let us know, and thank you for watching.